It's game day on IHUK UK TV in association with McDonald as GB take on Netherlands. They're getting ready behind us, just a couple of hours to go before face-off, just going up some warming up exercises involving a game of football. This morning the girls got up early, had breakfast, a morning skate here at the Kwandong Hockey Arena, and then just a bit of time to relax before the big game. And this is what happened. Netherlands come forward, left-hand side into the offensive zone. Shot comes in, and there's a goal for Netherlands early on. 31 seconds gone, and the goal scorer is Swarthoyd, Julie Swarthoyd, and Netherlands lead by a 0-0. Bad start for GB. Look dangerous when they have possession of the puck, but GB have grown in strength. It's loose on front, and the goal goes in, and out of nothing again, really, it's been scored, and it's Van Ness. It just came out from the corner. Van Ness was in the slot, went high. It's 2-0 Netherlands.
Went high, there was no one around her. She was like standing there all on her own. It was, maybe we'll see that replay again soon, but there was no one there. She was, and put it up over Nicole Jackson's shoulder. 2-0 to the Netherlands. GB have got a lot of work to do now. There's still 12 minutes remaining in this second period. And, you know, they started to gain a bit of momentum, but it was a nice goal from the Netherlands. But she found the space there, but like you said, all on her own. And now GB, Marsden with the puck. Goals! Marsden scores!
Katie Marsden breaks down the other end, and Katie Marsden comes straight back. Massive moment for Great Britain. It's 2-1 Netherlands. Allen can't clear the zone at the moment. Good work from Netherlands. Penning GB in now. Step out in front, shot comes in. Does that hit the face mask? I think it does,
helmet, yeah.
Dijkma with the shot there, then it's picked up by Hamers. Out in front, goal!
Gained a little bit of momentum. Scoring a goal, boosts their confidence. No, it's not over by a long shot.
It's made to make more of their power plays perhaps. Angela Taylor steps out from behind the net. It's loose, she's on the backhander, it's loose once more, yes! And it's gone in! And Katie Marsden scores her second goal. Taylor did all the battling, and then Marsden picked up the puck on the rebound. She scores her second. 8:09 to go, period 2. It's 3-2. Kaylee Hamers against Nicole Jackson. Hamers will skate. Left-hand side, then goes centre, in on Nicole Jackson, pad save from Jackson, great save, GB only trail by 1, big moment in the game. You're listening to commentary on BBC Radio 5 Live Sports Extra. GB trail by 3-2, but they've fought their way back into this game. Loose for a moment, and then it goes in, and GB have levelled, and it is Leanne Ganny who just skated inside and then went top shelf bar down, and we're level at 3-3. Super goal. It's all square, and GB just can't clear the zone as the puck comes out in front, and the shot comes in, and it's 4-2, and it is Sabine Weilenger who's been a danger all night, and she puts Netherlands 4-2 up.
4-3.
4-3 up, should I say, with 1:28 remaining in period 2. And it is dangerous moments for Great Britain, but they only have 10 more seconds of the penalty kill to try and work on. And it is loose once more. Then it's picked up at the back door by Martins. Goes wide of the left-hand post. Final few seconds. It's loose once more, and that goal goes in. Suddenly it was Hugeman who had some space, left-hand side, low past Nicole Jackson, and I think that was an even strength goal, but whichever it was, it's now 5-3 Netherlands. GB have some room though, left-hand side. Can it be a 2-on-1 break? Marsden goes round the challenge, shoots, rebound, and GB have scored through Kim Lane with 1:48 to go. It's a 1-goal gain, created by Marsden and completed by Lane on the rebound. It's his. GB 4, Netherlands 5.
We're very disappointed. We've done a lot of hard work in the training sessions and played friendly games before coming out here, but for some reason defensively we didn't do what we normally do. You can't win a game if you play poorly defensively, and we showed that we can score goals and we can play well offensively, but all 5 players plus the goalie, we need to prioritise the defence first and then work on the defence to then go and attack. we can't rely on being able to try and score goals when we go behind in games, because as soon as you start chasing games, you're more likely to pick up penalties, and it changes the way the game can then be played, like it did in the third period then.
You struggled to get the puck out of the zone probably for the first 5 minutes. Do you think that was nerves?
I do actually. I wouldn't put it down to anything more. I don't think anyone's jet lagged. I don't think anyone's tired. The girls all look fresh. They all looked good on training this morning. I think for some people it was nerves. But what was unusual, it was even nerves for the players that are normally we class as the veterans, players that have played in multiple tournaments now for whatever reason. Whether it was pressure because they knew they were playing the first seed and the win then would set us up nicely for the tournament, whether it was that or whether it was just some players didn't turn up at the start of the game. We had to try and adapt. We dropped the lines down, we changed players round, we scored goals, but then we still did the same thing and we still let goals in. So
I thought particularly Katie Marsden, she's only a teenager, but she had she took a big knock and there was a bit of concern about her, but she shook that off and came back and scored, I think, 2+1 in the end for you.
Yeah, it's good to see that there's quite a nice balance now. I think a lot of people questioned the number of young junior players that were coming through. But I think they're beginning to show that actually they can develop. What's good is that they're on lines now where they've got some of the senior players that are helping them. And that's really good to see because they can pick up a lot of knowledge from them players, which will benefit them in the future. But sometimes you just got to do the basics right. If you don't do the basics right, it doesn't matter how good a player you are, because if the team doesn't do the basics right, the team's not going to win a game. Katie Marsden's a phenomenal player. We know that, and what's good now is there's also good players. Casey Trails then come through the ranks. We've brought Lucy Gruber over, and she's training with the team. But what we need to do, we need to make sure is that they still compete in the knowledge that they've still got a job to do defensively.
How do you now lift them, because you've got a massive game tomorrow, which is, it's a cliche, but I think it's must win even at this stage of the tournament.
It's a little bit like a reversal from when we was in Bled, to be honest. So we lost to Korea and then beat Poland, where this is the other way round. So we've lost that first game. We need to beat Korea, but we need to be smart. We can't beat Korea 9-8. We need to play defensively. We need to shut the door, and then we need to score goals. If it does come down to a mini group again, that's why we need to make sure what the goals for, goals against, and how the numbers stack up work. But that's in our hands. The girls have basically got to go back to the hotel now. They need to think about it. They're all adults. This is senior hockey. There's only so much instruction you can give, and then they need to prepare themselves ready for tomorrow.